Discrimination, covert discrimination. Have you been discriminated against? Or are you the one who is discriminating against other people and you don't even know it? You know, I was looking at something this morning here, and it got me to thinking of this idea. I've probably have talked about this before. I don't know if I've made a dedicated video to it, but any sort of, like if people who say, I'm not racist, I'm not sexist, but then they do things and they say things that are. Okay? And here's what I mean. Whenever you single someone out for being different, then that right there is racism and sexism. And here's a very good example. Okay? So let's say there is a TV show or a movie, and the cast is like, mostly white people, okay? And the director's like, we need someone who is not white in here. So let's just find, someone who's black, someone who's Asian, and then just get them in here. Oh. You're singling someone out because of their race. Or what if let's just say it's all women. It's all men. Usually that's the thing. Usually it's never white men. It's usually white men are the racist, sexist people. It's all men, and then it's, we need to have a woman in here. We need to have a black woman in here so we're not considered racist or sexist. So do you see the problem there? Does anyone see the problem there? Does anyone see the form of discrimination that they're doing there? Does anyone see it? You're singling someone out just because they are a certain sex or a certain race. What if that person, if someone is hiring someone for a job and you have two different people, you have a white male and you have a black female. Let's say, well, I'm going to go with the black female because we need some more diversity in our work. Despite the fact that, maybe she's not as qualified. Maybe she has far less knowledge than the white male. But I don't want to be considered racist and sexist. But that act right there, singling out someone just because of their sex and their race, is the definition of racism and sexism. And I don't understand why people don't get that. It's like that person trying to avoid being racist and sexist is indeed being racist and sexist. Now you can't make accommodations to anyone, really. What it has to be done is you have to look at the character of the person. If both these people, it should be based on, you can't determine it based on just how the person looks, what their skin color is, what their sex is. It has to be done based on the character of the person, what their skill set is. So I think what it is people are so scared now of being labeled racist and sexist that they end up being racist and sexist. And on top of that, what if this person gave the job to the other person, the white male, and then the black woman's like, I feel as though because of my skin color, because of my sex, that I was discriminated against. And then they file a claim, and it's like, oh yeah, look, you were discriminated against. It's like, no, not necessarily if you didn't have the skill set. So, I don't know. It's just really interesting. And now, I just kind of see things about, let's say, for example, the whole political thing, okay? You have Obama, which was a black man. The first black man president, Everyone vote for Obama. It's like, but the thing is, are you looking at him just because of his skin color? Like the first black man to be president, yeah. Or are you looking at him based on what he's going to impose, his policies, blah, blah, blah? I don't know. I'm sure most people were looking at him as the first black man. Or what about when Hillary Clinton ran? first woman president. She's white, but the first woman president, we have to get her into office. Everyone votes for her because, she's a woman. She didn't win, but still. And then kind of like what's happening now, it's like, the first vice president who is a half Indian, half black woman. It's like, why are you doing it based on that criteria? That is racist and that is sexist. It's like the first woman to be in that position of power. It's like, sure, if you're qualified for it, if you're, if you have a good character, but people aren't looking at that. People are just looking at, oh, look at her skin tone. Look at the fact that she's a woman. And I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Like for me personally, because I'm trans, I don't want people singling me out because I am trans. I don't want to, let's just say I was running a certain group or something, or I'm participating in some activity, or, whatever else. I'm auditioning for a movie, whatever the case is. I want to be judged based on my skills, not because I'm a transgender person. I mean, I don't care about being a transgender person. I don't care if I'm a woman. I don't care if I'm a different race, different skin color, any of that. That does not matter. That's all that's all, what do you call that? Materialistic types of things. It's all on the surface, all surface level nonsense that doesn't have to play a role in anything. It should be based on my character. If I'm up against 10 people, I want to know that I succeeded in that competition because I was worthy, because my skills were worthy, not because I just cruised on by because everyone was like, oh, look, a transgender woman, we got to make sure she wins. It's like, no, I don't want that. I don't want an easy ride. I want something that's going to challenge me. And I think that's what a lot of people live. They think, I'm a minority, so I don't need to be as challenged as much and I can just cruise on by life. Like, no, you can't do that. There are plenty of people who work very, very hard, of all different races and sexes and all that, and it's that hard work that pays off. And I've heard hard work is sexist and racist. Hard work is a sign of white privilege. That's a whole nother topic on its own, the white privilege crap. So that's kind of what this is talking about here, almost like white privilege. You're privileged, so you have to give accommodations to everyone who's not white. It's like, oh my gosh, just all you people who made up all this nonsense, it's all made up crap. It's all based on a delusional mindset that it's not actually exists. So, that's just my thoughts on it. Let me know your thoughts on it. I just thought about that today because I saw some comments about a variety of different things and I got to thinking about it. Some of the people who try to be the least most racist and sexist turn out to be the most. Like there was someone who said to me, we were talking about something on, we were having a comment thread and they were promoting, like equality for all and that, black people should be treated this way, whatever. And then they said, I can't help but have some fear within me whenever a black man walks past my car. And I'm like, you're racist. That's racist. That's a racist thing to say. And here I am saying I've not had that fear. Why would I have that fear? Why do you have that fear, first of all? And then they're calling me racist. And I'm like, excuse me, you sound like the racist here. Anyway, that's all. You take care. I'll catch you later.